Hey everybody, Brandon here. Today I'm going to be showing you the second of two cars that we bought in the same day, our 2016 Mazda 6. So come on, let's check it out. Alright, so this is the 2016 Mazda 6. It's a nice blue. Looks pretty good all around, as you could see. But let me show you kind of what she looked like and some areas of concern that we had. Now, first, the tires actually look pretty good. I'm not sure if you could see the tread depth on it, but they look pretty good all the way around. Not brand new, but not terrible. We have some scratches and scuffing around here, so some blemishes, but it's to be expected. A little bit of condensation here in the casing for the headlight. The other one thankfully looks fine. And that's that one. Again, you got a little bit more scuffs and scrapes over here. Otherwise, the body looks pretty good. This is kind of the big one. It's hard to see in here, but there's like a nice deep scrape right there. So that is definitely something that was of concern. But again, for what we're going to be renting these cars out for, it's of no consequence to me. So let's go inside and check it out. Alrighty, come on in. So this one, unlike our other Mazda 6, does not have the leather seats. It has cloth seats, which, believe it or not, on the Mazda 6s, the leather seats are so uncomfortable, I actually prefer the cloth. Steering wheel's got a little wear on it, but that's no consequence. Here you can see. Otherwise, the interior is in great shape. Super clean. Really nothing to worry about. You got some residue here from adhesives, which we'll be able to clean that up as best as we can. The main concern on the interior is actually the headliner. So I'm not sure if you could see this. Here we go. It's got some gunk up here that's really, it's in there. So we got to figure out, maybe we could steam that. I'm not really sure how we're going to be able to take that out. But otherwise, you can see the back seats, a little dirty, but not bad. We'll be able to clean that right up. But let's go ahead and start up the engine, see how that sounds. Hey! And we're live. The nice thing that I liked about this car is if you look, hold on. Yes, Lord, but ask them to go to. The one thing that I really liked about this car, and it was super important to me, was there's no lights on, just the low fuel. I'm okay with low fuel. I could add fuel, no problem. So this car has no problems at all in terms of codes or anything. The infamous tire pressure light of doom that has been destroying our business, $100 a sensor at a time. So this has no issues that I know of. Now, I haven't been able to take it to our mechanic yet for one reason and one reason only. We are registering and titling the car as we speak. My wife is over there taking care of it right now, so I haven't been able to get the car looked at. However, as you could tell, let's give a listen to the engine, see what you think. Let me turn off the air conditioning. Alright, I'm going to stop speaking and see if you could hear the sound of the engine. Hopefully you were able to hear that. I have absolutely no idea. But it sounds great. It purrs nicely. I'll give it a little gas. Revs nicely, so no issues at all when we test drove it. Drove smooth, engine was perfect, transmission shifted smoothly, everything was totally fine. So, the particulars on this one, now I'd love to take you for a test drive on it, but I can't yet until we get it registered and inspected and everything. So, it has 127,590 miles on it. I think you're able to see that there. And would you like to take a guess what we paid for this one? It's 1 year older than the Toyota, but it's got 1,000 miles less on it than the Toyota. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think we paid for this car. Now again, it's a Mazda. As they say, they're a little less expensive than the Toyotas usually, so I'll give you that hint. But are you ready? Drum roll, please. We paid $6,250 for this car. And I think that's a killer deal. It's a slightly larger sedan, but still super fuel efficient compared to the Corolla. We got it for almost $1,000 less, and that's why I bought it in the same day, even though we weren't even thinking about it. We were like, all right, we already got our car for today, and I was just BSing on Facebook Marketplace, and I saw this, and I'm like, oh, they just posted it a couple hours ago. Do I really want to go look at it? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I would love to go look at it. And I got there and we just started like, do I really want to buy a second one right now? All right, let me give him an offer. He accepted the offer, and here we are. Brought it over 2 days later because I had to work on the day in between. Easy, smooth, so we're getting that thing taken care of right now. Super happy with this purchase. What do you think? Is this a good addition to our Turo fleet? This is our second Mazda 6 and our second Toyota Corolla. So the first time we ever had a second of the same car, but thankfully different years, so it's still easy enough for us to tell the difference between them. But I think this is going to be awesome. I'm hoping we're going to make, same thing, somewhere in that $800 to $1,000 a month revenue on the car. And if that's the case, then as always, we bought it in the right price range, and hopefully it's going to be a reliable car for us, last for a long time, and give us a good return on our investment. So I'm looking to buy as many cars as I possibly can in the near future. Stay along with me on that journey. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know if you like these kind of unedited vlog style type videos where I'm just keeping you updated as quickly as possible. I'm still going to be cranking out the higher quality, more polished and produced stuff, but to really get you guys on the ride with me and see what we're doing as we're doing it, I have to update you a little faster than I can crank out a high-end edit. So we're going to be doing this for shorts and long form. I just wanted to let you know, but I'm not forgetting about the really cool high-quality stuff. We're still going to be taking care of that too. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for following me on this journey. I'm having a blast making these because it's so cool to do something and then tell you about it. All right, take care, everybody.